Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So welcome to this press conference we're hosting for Her Excellency Agnes Vaiciukevičiūtė. She is the Deputy Minister of Transport and Communications of Lithuania. So we've been long awaiting for her visit. She and her delegations here, and they have been a very good trip to Taiwan so far. And so I would like to immediately invite Her Excellency to address to the audience. Welcome.
Dear everyone, I'm very happy to speak on the behalf of Lithuanian delegation of Transport and Communications. This is the first time when our ministry having a visit to Taiwan, and I would say that the last 5 days were really, really productive. We've met with Ministry of Transport, Ministry of Economic Affairs, Ministry of Foreign Affairs. We've met with a lot of agencies. We've met with private businesses in electric bus industries, in different industries. We also saw several ports. We actually crossed the whole Taiwan within the 5 days by using different transport modes. So we were witnessing what an excellent transport system you do have here in Taiwan. So there is a lot of common ground to cooperate together in economic terms. So the most important part of our visit and the most important goals are to cooperate in economic terms in the transport and logistics sectors, to work on maritime and aviation solutions if possible, to find common ground in this area, especially when in Taiwan you have a lot of experience in the area. And also, we came here together with some business companies, one of the leading Lithuanian companies in the electric bus industry. And we've had a very productive meeting with Taiwanese companies. And we do believe that there is a lot of potential to work on common grounds as well. I believe that this is not the last time we're here. I think it was the first time we've exchanged our views, and we find some tangible results even right now. And we do believe that in the near future, we will do together even more. So, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That sounds so great. And we definitely need translation for these important words. 家好。
大家好，这是我们立陶宛交通部第一次派团到台湾来跟台湾进行交流。过去几天以来，我们的成果非常丰硕，见到了交通部、经济部以及外交部的等部会的长官以及同仁，也跟企业界，尤其是电动巴士界的许多的人士呢进行了许多交流，还有港务公司哦。而且我们在这5天以来呢，我们用不同的交通工具，用不同的方式呢，在全台湾都走了一遍。那我们其实在这次来访最重要的目的以及主旨，就是要在经济层面呢，能够跟台湾商讨如何就交通运输还有物流等产业进行合作。因此，我们跟海运的方面的许多的代表呢，有许多共同的探讨，能够了解台湾在海运方面的经验。那我们也跟很多的企业代表，尤其是电动巴士的产业的代表呢，有非常卓越的、非常有很多成果丰硕的讨论。我们接下来会有很多合作的潜在契机。我相信这一次来访不会是最后一次。那当然是我们这一次是首次来访当中，我们也交换了意见，我们也在交换意见方面呢有非常成果的丰硕的成果，未来呢一定会有更多合作的潜力。
Thank you very much. So before we invite the Deputy Minister to take questions from the reporter, I would like to also to acknowledge the presence of also important members of the delegation. And so we have here in the presence of Mr. Aida Rimkevičius. He is advisor of the Minister of Transport and Communications, 在这个立陶宛交通部部长的顾问。And also we have Mr. Darius Stramviskas. He's advisor to the minister as well and director of the Future Mobility Policy Group. 交通部部长顾问还有未来政策移动司的司长。We also have Mr. Ramonas Rimkus. He's head of Strategic Planning Division. 我们有立陶宛交通部的战略规划科的科长。 And also, last but not the least, we have Mr. Algis Latakas, Director General of the Klaipėda State Seaport Authority. 我们的克莱贝特港的港务局的局长。Thank you very much for the distinguished members of the delegation. And also here we have also our ambassador, Ambassador Eric Huang, he's representative of Taiwan in Lithuania. 我们驻立陶宛的大使黄君耀代表。And of course here we also have Liu Shifan, he's the Deputy Director European Affairs of Ministry of Foreign Affairs here. 欧洲司副司长吕世凡。Okay, well, we have so many friends as well. So, and now, with the permission of the Deputy Minister, we will open the floor and take some questions from our media friends. 好，我们现在开始答问题。Yes, from Central News Agencies, Matt.
你好，中央社提问，我想请教一下，就刚刚有提到许多丰硕的这个讨论成果，那代表台湾跟立陶宛之间是不是已经有新的相关具体合作项目？谢谢。
Okay, we need translation for that, Jiahao.
You mentioned many good results and many fruitful results during your trip in Taiwan. And does it mean that there are also already new items of cooperation between Taiwan and Lithuania?
Thank you very much for the question. So first of all, the main goal of our cooperation is based on economic cooperation. We want to diversify our economies and our export markets. And I think this is well known not only for Lithuania, but worldwide for Taiwan, all other countries, because of the turbulences in economics, which we're having because of many reasons. And therefore, we try to find common ground on different fields, and the priorities were maritime. Therefore, we visited several ports. We met some private companies and find common grounds on better cooperation. Several of Taiwan companies already operates in Lithuania, so there is already a good potential to expand cooperation. But if you ask about tangible results, so I'm very happy and glad to mention that during our trip, two companies, electric bus companies, Dancer Bus and TAV company, they signed a memorandum of intent, but with the very clear plan, and they're almost halfway to creating joint venture. And this is a very tangible result, and we are very, very proud of it. And I think that after one successful story, there will be many more other successful stories. And for example, I do believe that in near future, the seaport side collaboration between Kaohsiung Port and Seaport of Klaipėda will be also in hand of bilateral partnerships. Thank you.
Sounds great. Thank you so much, Deputy Minister. 嘉豪 Thank you.
非常感谢您的提问。我们这一次来访主要是就经济的合作进行更多的讨论，那尤其是在进出口业还有交通运输业等等。因为这加惠的不只是立陶宛跟台湾两国，其实也能够把这样子的好处呢惠及到全世界。当然，我们知道现在我们经济因为种种的因素，面临许多的问题，因此我想要借由这次访问跟台湾共同来讨论有哪一些我们一起的优先的事项。所以我去参访了很多的港务公司，还有私人企业等等。那这些的公司跟单位呢，都对我们的双边的合作都感到非常高度的兴趣。那当中呢，其实有一些公司在立陶宛已经有营运了，也很有机会能够扩大他们在立国的营运。那就以实质的成果方面呢，事实上有2个电动巴士的公司，像是台南唐荣车辆以及台南唐荣还有创意能源等这两间公司呢，其实都跟我们都签了合作的意向书。那这样子的意向书呢，真的是非常实质的一个成果，因为呢，我们未来很有可能会有非常有潜力的共同投资的项目。那相信说有这样子的成功故事，未来一定会激发出更多的成功故事接踵而来。那相信呢，未来也会有像高雄跟克莱佩达2个港口进行的双边合作，这样子的伙伴关系也能够因而促成。
Thank you very much. Okay, I know there are the questions within the category of the results of the visit. 还有没有其他有关访台成果、台湾跟立陶宛关系的提问？来，请。这是陈宇，来。陈宇吗？哈。
对。
From Liberty Times 的陈宇 ，Yes.
Good afternoon, dear friend from Lithuania. Yes. There are three questions for you. Yes, the first one is that according to Lithuania media, your delegation helped to discuss the possibility of opening passenger and cargo services with Taiwan's flag carrier, China Airlines. Also, the port of Klaipėda is looking for the opportunity to cooperate with Taiwan. So, would you like to share any details or results on this? Second, according to Baltic News Service reports published on Wednesday, China's acting chargé d'affaires in Lithuania, Chu Bohua, called on Lithuanian politicians to refrain from future visits to Taiwan. He also warned that your visit is a political visit. So what is your opinion on this? Third, during your visit here, China has held large-scale military drills around Taiwan at almost the same time. What is your feeling on the front line? Thank you.
Thank you, Chen Yu. So before we invite the Deputy Minister, perhaps we should do some translation for these questions, right? And allow our Deputy Minister to answer if she wishes. So 嘉豪 translation, thank you.
次长午安，有3个问题。第一题，根据立陶宛媒体报道，此行访团呢，希望能够洽谈华航发展客运跟货运的服务的可能性，以及克莱佩达港与台湾合作的可能性，是否能与跟我们分享相关的成果？再来第二题，依照波罗的海新闻社的报道，中国驻立陶宛的临时代办曲博华受访的时候呢，呼吁立陶宛的政治人物以后别再访问台湾，也针对次长您特别警告说，您的访问是政治访问，请问您有什么看法？再来第3题，就是在您访问的台湾期间，中国几乎同一时候对台湾进行了大规模的军事演习，请问您身处前线有什么感受？
Thank you very much for the question. So first of all, speaking about ports and meeting today with China Airlines. Well, this was the first our meeting together in the field, so we wanted to find a common ground of further cooperation. So in this sense, because we're first time here, this is a very good start for us. So in the sense of aviation, I think that there is upcoming process which needs to be done within experts of both sides to decide on possibilities. Now, speaking about ports, it's a bit different situation because we do have port. Taiwan has 7 international ports and 4 local ports. So I think that there is a lot of common ground to exchange possibilities on cooperation in many areas, especially when you do have several international globally working cargo companies which are already in Lithuania. So we did not yet decided on very specific results, but we had an opportunity to speak very directly together, and we will in near future find common ground of cooperation in that area. That area is our priority actually. And now speaking about the comments, I'm so sorry I was not able yesterday because of the busy schedule to check what was said on Lithuanian media, but I will just say in general, Lithuania is a democracy, Taiwan is our very close friend, and Taiwan is a booming economy. So the priority for us as Lithuania to find new markets is so natural. So my visit is here not only because we are good friends, but it's of course because of the economic interest. Taiwan has so much to share with us, and we are doing that in different areas as well. This is a normal process, especially when the energy prices are going up, and we are searching to diversify. I think Taiwan is a good example of diversification itself. So I would believe that our purpose here is very clear, and that is why it's the 3rd delegation. So this is the focus to economy, to cultural exchange, and to finding a common ground. But of course, we need to understand that democracies need to support each other and needs to find a common ground for further cooperation. That's it. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so very much. Translation 嘉豪 thank you.
非常感谢您刚刚提问就港务跟华航的合作的面向哦。那当然，我们这一次跟港务公司跟华航都是第一次见面，我们也就我们共同的兴趣来进行了很多的讨论。那我们是第一次见面，也是一个非常好的开始。在航空方面呢，因为牵扯到必须双方还必须要有很多相关的专家能够进行进一步的讨论，所以这件事情还在进行中。就港务方面呢，我了解到台湾有7个国际港跟4个国内港，那这些港口跟我们之间呢，其实都有很多可以合作的潜在领域哦。再加上在台湾这些7个国际港当中呢，他们有许多的港务公司基本上在全球都有营运的，包括在立陶宛都有营运。所以这部分呢，我们当然还有必须再进一步讨论，到底有具体要进行合作的项目有哪些，还没有特别确切的一个的路线图。但是我们接下来一定会有更多的直接的一个更明白了当的资讯，会慢慢在未来的讨论当中慢慢产生。那昨天呢，因为我的个人公务繁忙的关系，还没有办法去查看立陶宛相关的媒体报道。但是我必须说，立陶宛是一个民主国家，台湾是立陶宛的亲近的朋友，而且台湾又是一个很繁荣的经济，所以对于立陶宛来讲，再正常不过、再自然不过的，就是我们会想要去寻找新的市场，再加上说台湾就是说台湾是一个朋友，再加上立陶宛要顾及自己的经济利益。那再加上我们现在因为许多国际情势的关系，其实能源都在吃紧，能源的价格也在上涨，必须要进行多角化的一个发展。台湾是一个多角化发展很好的一个的典范啊。台湾能够跟立陶宛分享的内容非常的多，所以我们来访的目的非常清楚，我们是来进行经济交流，还有文化交流，并且跟台湾讨论、寻找并探索共同的兴趣。而且我相信民主国家之间必须要互相支持。
Thank you very much. Okay, I think there are other questions for the deputy. Yeah, from Cindy, the Epoch Times.
大纪元时报这边提问哦，我这边也有3个问题。那第一个是跟立陶宛社畜有关，那后面2个问题是跟中国威胁有关。那就是想请问一下，说现在立陶宛来台湾社畜的进度是不是已经有正确的时间，还有就是确定的人事等等资讯？那另外就是针对中国的威胁，因为台湾最近接待了就是美国众议院议长佩洛西的访台嘛，就遭到中共他用复合式的报复攻击。那请问一下，是不是能就此发表一些看法？那其次呢，因为中共其实也就立陶宛对台湾的友谊采取了经济的制裁手段，那我们想要请问说，有没有造成就是贵国重大的影响？那对于中共这样以经济逼迫政治就范的手段，是否给其他的民主国家哪一些启示？
Thank you very much. Also 3 questions, and also we definitely need translation.
Right. I have 3 questions for you. I'm from Epoch Times, and the first question is in regard with the Lithuanian office in Taiwan. What progress has been made on setting up the Lithuanian office in Taiwan? Do you already have a set timetable, office location, and list of personnel to be dispatched to Taiwan? And the second and third questions relate more to threats from China. So question number 2, Taiwan recently hosted U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. So in response, China has attacked Taiwan through hybrid military and economic measures. Would the members of the delegation like to share their views on these developments? And also, China has punished Lithuania economically for your closer ties with Taiwan. Have China's economic sanctions on Lithuania have had a significant effect? What inspirations can other democracies learn from China's efforts to achieve political objectives through economic coercion?
Thank you very much for the question. So first of all, speaking about the trade office of Lithuania in Taipei. So to my knowledge, because our colleagues are the ones who's deciding on the specific dates, but I was informed that everything goes according to the plan. So previously, Deputy Minister, who was sitting right here, she mentioned that the office will be opened at the end of September. So we keep up with the same plan, and for my knowledge, it's going to be opened at that time. Now, speaking about personalities, it's not my area, but I think that the process is ongoing very, very much, and but I'm not sure if it's finished or not.
Okay, yeah. Let's allow translation for these important words first. Yeah.
首先就立陶宛社畜的问题哦，我当然并不是，以及我的访团的其他成员，以及我本身并不是立陶宛社畜的相关工作人员或直接负责的人员。但是我所获得的资讯是说，目前我们都按照进度在进行哦。那是之前也有立陶宛的相关长官就是在这个房间里面这个大礼堂当中呢，也有宣布过会在9月底如期开设立陶宛的社畜。那基本上我收到的消息就是说所有的工作都在进行当中，那我们也在努力按照我们的计划在进行，再按照我们的进度在进行，相信会如期社畜。
Answering to the second question, if I may recall it right, I just want very shortly and clearly respond that Lithuania supported the G7 statement, which was announced last week, and we stay with this opinion till today. And I think that the most important answer to your question would be that Lithuania choose to cooperate with countries that are willing to cooperate with us. So Taiwan is one of those countries, and they are reliable partners. So that is the reason why we are choosing to do so. That is the reason why our trip it was planned as it was planned several months ago, and we stick to our plan.
Very nice. Okay, we need translation as well.
就第二题来讲哦，其实立陶宛是支持7大工业国针对美国众议长访问台湾以及后续中国军演的宣言，我们是予以支持的哦。那当然，我们立陶宛也是选择说，我们在选择我们合作的对象的时候，那这个对象是愿意跟我们合作的。那台湾是其中一个这样子的一个合作对象，而且台湾是一个很可靠的合作伙伴。这就是为什么我们选择来访问台湾。这一趟的访问之旅呢，我们已经花了好几个月筹备，也都按照我们当初筹备的期程如期进行。
Okay, third question, and then remind us.
Right, third question again. China has punished Lithuania for Lithuanians' closer ties to Taiwan. So have China's economic sanctions on Lithuania had a significant effect, and what inspirations can other democracies learn from China's efforts to achieve political objectives through economic coercion?
Well, I will say the same as previously. I would believe that we are searching for the diversification and for the thriving economies and partnerships. And I think that I just previously answered to this question. So thank you.
Yes.
对，就如同我先前回答的一样，就是说我们在经济的困境当中，我们也是寻找更多的出路，并且多角化的经营。
Yes, I believe Deputy Minister she answered all the questions. Let me check if there's any additional questions on the ground. 还没有其他媒体朋友想要现场临时提问的？Okay, if Cindy, you want one more? Yes. Okay. All right.
我想说再追问一下，因为他们说是第一次来台湾嘛，我想问一下，在这5天当中，他们对台湾的印象如何？
All right, this is your first trip to Taiwan, and over the past 5 days, what can you say about your impression on Taiwan?
To be frank, I'm astonished by the Taiwan people, by the culture, by the hospitality of colleagues who arrange all the meetings to us, by the respect. I think these all values are the ones that connects Lithuania together with Taiwan. And I do believe that this is just the first step to deepen our collaboration, but I think this is a historic moment that Transport and Communication Ministry is here, and we are very much looking forward to see our counterparts in Lithuania. But not only them. We invite all Taiwanese people to travel to explore Lithuania, and I hope together with colleagues from Taiwan, we'll do everything to make sure that it would be easy to travel to each other country, to know each other values and culture. So, shortly speaking, I'm really happy that I had an opportunity to spend those 5 days. Because of the intensity of schedule, it feels like 1 month already. And and the food. Perfect. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. You need translation. Thank you, excellent.
说句实话，我此行只是访问台湾，我对于台湾的人民文化以及对我热情的款待跟所有的会议的安排，都感到非常的惊艳。那我相信这对于台湾跟立陶宛之间有更深的交流，都是有非常大的帮助的。那当然，我们立陶宛交通部也是历史性的第一次来到了台湾，我们也期待说台湾交通部相关的人士呢，也能够造访立陶宛，跟我们进行更多的交流、跟讨论以及合作。那我不只是要邀请台湾的交通部的官员访问立陶宛，更是要邀请所有的台湾人民能够造访立陶宛。我们双边的交通部都会非常努力的来确保说，台湾人跟立陶宛人能够更方便的到彼此的国家去了解彼此的文化。那我也很高兴能够有这5天的机会在台湾。那因为我们行程排得非常满，感觉像是1个月一样的漫长。那还有台湾的食物真的太完美了。
Thank you very much. I think having a great honor receiving, Deputy Minister herself and also her delegation. I'll be looking forward to her visit. Very happy to learn that their visit has been very successful, and may this be the beginning of many more. For you and all friends, officials from Lithuania to come. And we're also looking forward to visiting the beautiful Lithuania we've been always hearing so much about. And so let's be the beginning of many, many more visits coming ahead. So wrapping up, I would like to invite, if with your permission, with our ambassador Eric, Shifan, also all members of the delegation, perhaps to come forward to the stage and we take a good picture. How about that? Is that okay? Thank you. 谢谢大家，我们现在照一个团体照，好，谢谢。